pretty much got all I'm going to do. Let's just go over what we already talked about, so I can make some notes. See if you remember something that you don't, maybe you don't know you remember. So, today, just tell me about the morning.
Okay. I don't know what time we got up. Probably Laci got up and went and assumed she had some cereal for breakfast. She eats right when she wakes up, otherwise she gets sick because she's pregnant. I laid around in bed longer. I got up at, I don't know, 8 o'clock probably or so. Showered. And we were watching her favorite show, Martha Stewart. Watched a little bit of that.
You didn't watch the whole thing, though?
No.
You remember what part you saw? I mean, I don't know what...
Some cooking deal, I don't know.
Okay.
Cookies of some sort. They're talking about what to do with the ring.
And I can't remember, your house, you had the converted garage area, is that your TV room like? Or
Yeah.
Is that where you were then? Okay, did you eat any breakfast?
Yeah, apple cereal.
Okay, and then what? When did you realize you were going to go fishing?
Oh, that was a morning decision. It's either
That was a morning
go
decision.
play golf at the club or go fishing.
Okay.
Seemed too cold to go play golf at the club, so yeah, just decided to 9:30 or whatever than that. Just told her what she was going to do for the day, and
Okay, so she told you what she was going to do for the day,
yeah.
and what was that?
She's gonna finish cleaning up. Like I said, she's mopping the kitchen floor. Take the dog for a walk, and then she's going to the store to buy for Christmas morning breakfast tomorrow. And that was going to be a involved prep. So that was her afternoon, is prepping for breakfast, and she's going to make gingerbread cookies for tonight.
What was she mopping?
The tile in the entryway area.
The entry of your front door or the entry of your little into your converted?
No, not the front door, but that back door that we came in.
Right, where the mop was outside of it?
No.
Where your dogs? The one out to your
Well,
backyard?
okay, you have the converted garage,
Yeah.
right? Then you have the kitchen,
Yeah.
and then you have a room with 2 chairs in it.
Right.
Yeah, that room, in the kitchen. I
Okay.
don't know how far she planned to go. She had me put the bucket by the front door for her.
So she asked you to put the mop bucket by the front door?
Yeah, 'cause she's 8 months pregnant, not gonna pick it up or anything, so I filled it up for her. Put it in a central office.
How did you move it back after or when you come home, or how did you get outside? Yeah.
Yeah.
So you put it out there?
Dog and the cat running. Yeah, she wasn't about to lift anything heavy.
So when you left, do you remember what she was wearing?
Black pants, white long sleeve top.
The kind of buttons or?
No, just like a long sleeve t-shirt kind of thing, but didn't say anything on it or.
Jacket or shoes?
No.
No shoes? Do you notice if her jacket was there? Or did she wear it, like if she went walking at 10 o'clock or 9:30,
She just steals my stuff.
She uses your stuff?
Yeah, you know,
Mhm.
doesn't return his stuff, so I don't know.
You don't know.
I don't know. She could have had hers or mine or nothing, I don't know.
How about shoes? Does she have a certain kind of shoes that she walks in, or?
Yeah, usually a pair of white tennis shoes.
Do you know, did you remember if they were there or not?
The officers and I looked for them in their normal place, which is outside of our wet bar. They were not there, but we didn't look further, so they could be in the house. They weren't where they're normally left. You saw mine where those were, is where they normally keep.
Okay, so then about 9:30 you left,
Mhm.
and you drove your four-door truck, and you went over to your shop,
Right.
and what did you do over there?
I assembled my mortiser. You know what a mortiser is?
No.
It's a woodworking tool to make tables. Maybe you saw it on the trailer there. About yay big.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just got that, so I assembled it. Checked my email. Sent one email. Then took the boat up and went
Who'd you send the email to?
to Eric Van Enos, my boss. The happy holidays email. He left me a message on my phone this morning.
Eric Van Enos?
Mhm.
I spell Enos.
INNIS.
You know his phone number?
Sure.
Did you tell him about this yet?
No.
Get the 559 in?
No, this is going to be a number in Portugal.
In Portugal? That's where your boss is?
Yeah. To access internationally, dial 011. Country code is 35. The number is 191-9835-253. That's his mobile number.
Does he have a home? Do you have that or
I
not?
don't have a home number for him.
Do you know what his email was, or?
It's E. Van Enos. Hell, I don't know.
That's okay. Does he
It's
live in
big
Portugal? He lives there?
Yeah, yeah, in Portugal.
Speak English?
Yeah, very well. He's
Okay.
a Belgian guy.
Okay, so you assembled this, what was the thing you assembled called?
Called a mortiser, for mortise and tenon joints.
Where'd you get that at?
Ordered it online, eBay auction actually.
Is that for home or for work?
Just for home, like to woodwork.
Yeah. You do a little bit of that? Okay, the fax you got, you hadn't got it yet? Or did
Yeah, I
you?
guess not. I don't know.
You can't
Honestly, I can't remember when I picked it up.
Okay.
I remember that the boat was arriving in 26, and I wasn't happy about that, but other than that, it may have been when I got back from the office.
Okay, then you hooked your boat up, and you know about what time you left Modesto?
Gosh, I don't know. Extrapolate what time I got that deal at noon, is that right?
Yeah, that was, no one.
Which one is it there? You know, it has 2 times?
Oh, okay.
Which one's right?
Shit, I don't know. Tuesday. Time, 12:54 on December 21st, $5 expires Okay. Expires 11:59 PM Tuesday. Okay, so you got there at 1 o'clock.
I got there at 1.
Yeah, about 1.
And I imagine it took at least an hour and a half.
Yeah. Yeah, okay, so it would have been 12, maybe 11:30 about.
Yeah, it's probably longer than that.
Probably a little.
You can go 55 with that trailer.
Right. Okay, did you drive straight there?
I did.
You stop for lunch?
No.
You buy bait?
No, I'm a bait fisherman.
You didn't buy no lunch? You didn't eat nothing? You didn't take a lunch?
No, I didn't. I was damn hungry for that pizza when I got home.
Okay, so if you got to about 5 minutes to 1, you get your boat in, how long do you think you stayed in the water?
Felt like an hour and a half or so, but I didn't have to watch or anything, but see if I was getting home at 30, 4, 2, I don't know, an hour and a half, I guess, probably be accurate.
Did you have a map for that area, or
No.
would you just wing it? So you just, when you got in your boat and you took off, did you go very far, or?
Well, I mean, probably a couple miles. I went north, found like a little island kind of deal there. Island had a bunch of trash on it. I remember a big sign that said no landing. It looked like some broken piers around it. I just assumed it'd be a decent, shallow area.
Did you troll?
A little bit. I mean, a lot of the reason I went was just to get that boat in the water to see,
Yeah.
Amy, what's going on, Amy? Yeah. Oh, I don't know. Where are you at now? In front of our house? Okay. Yeah. Where you're gonna stay at your place, obviously. Where are Nate and Brent going? Okay. Yeah, I don't know. Okay. Thanks, I appreciate that, yeah. Can I give you a call back in a little while? Thanks, Amy. Sister-in-law.
Amy, that was Laci's sister?
Different mothers.
Okay, so you fished in 90 minutes about, and then what, you go back to the marina, get back in your boat.
Yeah.
You see anybody, you talk to anybody out there?
Talked to a couple guys fishing, asked me, to catch anything, and no, they didn't either. The guys working, fixing, maintenance guys got a good laugh at me trying to back down the trailer.
Okay.
So a couple guys laughing and a couple guys talking about fishing.
Then what, you drive, how did you get there?
Highways, you mean?
Yeah.
What's the highway to Oakland? It's 580?
Yeah.
And then you take 80 north, right, to go to Sacramento or...
So you took 580 to 80 north, okay.
Yeah, and it's like the second exit in Berkeley.
Come home the
First
same
and
way?
second, yeah.
You have to stop for gas?
Stop for gas in, I guess it's Livermore or Pleasant. Which one's near the Altamont?
Livermore.
Okay.
Where'd you stop?
I think it's a Chevron station. There's a around there.
Was that on the way home or the way in there?
Well,
How'd you pay?
credit card.
You have the receipt still?
I didn't get a receipt. No.
Debit card or credit card?
Debit. Sorry. Yeah, I don't know which way they counted debit or credit when you stick it in there.
But it was your bank, it wasn't a Chevron card?
Right, it's my, Viva ATM, debit, credit card combo.
You didn't get nothing out of the store? Okay, when you got in the car, when did you call, you said?
I called Laci just as I was leaving the marina.
Home
Told her
phone?
where I was, home and the mobile.
What's your home number?
524-2049.
You left a message?
Yes.
And then what's your mobile?
402-8806.
Do you know her password?
8184.
So if you called her number and it would tell you, does it tell you what time the call comes in?
I don't know. Timestamps. Try it out. Yesterday at 2:16.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, repeat it.
I think 9.
Second. How many messages she had? 2?
2 new ones.
Okay, the other, I'll say it was probably your dad or somebody. Okay, here. Let me,
Red one. So the first one was 2:15.
Yeah. Okay, so then you get gas,
Mhm.
You drive straight home.
To the warehouse, drop off the boat.
Okay.
And go home.
Did you, when you left, were you wearing, what were you wearing when you left?
Blue jeans and blue t-shirt.
And what were those shoes?
Oh, Timberland.
Which jacket? One in your in your truck?
Well, when I left the house,
Uh-huh.
I didn't have a jacket on.
Right.
When I was in the warehouse, I had that green pullover on. It was in my truck, you saw. When it started raining, I had a camo jacket on in the boat. And a tan hat.
Okay, so then you went back to the shop. You unhooked the boat.
Mm-hmm.
What happened? What else did you do? Anything else?
No, I looked at, I guess I saw that fax. I was late getting home, so I went straight home.
Anybody else in the warehouse area? Anybody?
Not this afternoon, there was people there this morning. I think there's anyone there this afternoon.
Okay, so then, so that fax came in and it's 3-hour time difference.
Yeah, I think New Jersey has 3 hours.
Okay, so then you drive, did you try to call her anymore?
Just, well, once when the rain on both phones, and then later on, when was that second call?
No, the second call wasn't from you, it was from her dad or somebody.
I left a second message on mobile.
There was only one from you.
Yeah.
There was 2 there, but one was left at like 5:30 in the afternoon. It was an old gruffy voice said, "Laci, everybody looking for you." Didn't say who it
Oh,
was.
that's been wrong. Why don't I left 2 at home? I know I thought I left 2 on the mobile. Maybe I didn't leave the second one on the mobile.
So the 2 at home though, one was from when you left and one was some other time? Or?
One was when I left Berkeley, and the other one was when I was driving in Livermore, and the traffic was pretty bad. Knew I wouldn't be home by 4, so he gave her a call.
Okay, so then what? You drive home.
Mm-hmm.
You backed in?
Yeah.
Your car was? You always do that?
Yeah, I've had that box broken into a couple times. Well, not broken into, but I failed to lock it a few times and got the umbrellas, so now it's back in.
Those umbrellas, were they in your car before too?
Put them in this morning. Intent was to leave them at the warehouse.
And so you took them to Berkeley with you?
Yeah. Got to take them out.
So you put the umbrellas in there this morning because you were going to store them at the warehouse?
Yeah, they're getting.
Would you just forget?
I mean, I even saw them in there when I I'd lock the door, you know, but it's lazy.
Okay, then you got home, then how'd you go, what door did you go in?
Went in what I would call our back door, which is that French door where my shoes were at.
See your dog out there?
Yeah. Yeah, he's there.
And did he still have his leash on?
Mm-hmm. So I took the hat off, obviously.
What'd you do with it?
Put it on the picnic table.
The French doors were unlocked?
Yes.
Okay, what'd you do when you go in?
Dog and the cat followed me in, so I dumped out that mop water because the cat went over to it.
Where was the mop bucket?
If you remember our front door, there's a little white wood piece built in, just in front of that.
Okay, so your dog and cat come in through the doors, and your cat goes over to this bucket.
Yep.
And what was he gonna drink out of it, or?
Looked like it to me.
So you just picked it up and walked it out the front door then?
No, that little side door.
Okay.
It was right outside of it.
And then you just set it out there?
Dumped it, set it in there.
Then what'd you do?
Put my clothes in the washer, took out those rags, threw my clothes in there.
Were you calling for Laci, or,
Oh yeah, of course.
but she wasn't home?
No. Assumed she's at her mom's.
You put your jeans, your blue t-shirt, anything else in there?
I think that green pullover was in there too, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think so. Did you start the washer?
Yeah.
Did you put soap?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, then what?
Grab some pizza from the fridge.
Took the box out?
Yeah, put it on the counter like it was. Glass of milk. And jumped in the shower.
You had a glass of milk?
No, small one, yeah.
Okay, then you put it in a glass?
Yeah.
How much pizza did you have?
I think just one full piece and half a bite of another one.
Then you took a shower?
I took the pizza, with me, start the shower.
Did you call for mom?
After I get out of the shower and put clothes on. That's when I checked the messages.
Were there any?
Yeah,
Yours.
mine, there were 3, 2 for me, 1 from Ron, her stepfather, asking for whipped cream when we came over, and that's when I said, hey, she's calling me for whipped cream.
Did you erase them?
No.
The one from Ron, do you know if that was before yours or after yours?
I believe it was after.
Okay, so then you called over at Ron's?
That's right.
Had they heard from her?
No, not all day.
No, was that unusual or no?
No. I think we were supposed to be there at dinner at 6 or 6:30.
Which one's, what's Laci's mom's name?
Sharon Rocha. Ron Gransky.
Okay. Are they together?
Not,
You calling?
never been married, but common law marriage is what it's called. Lived together for 15 years or whatever.
All right, well, that's her stepdad. Or,
But common law marriage, I mean, she called him Ron, and that's what you're asking.
So you guys were supposed to be there, you're supposed to go to dinner there tonight at 6:30, or last night at 6:30?
Right.
Okay, so you told Sharon, or did you talk to Ron?
Talked to Monica, Sharon.
And what,
I asked if Laci was there. Told me no.
who called us?
Ron did.
Did he tell you who's gonna call? Who else, did you call other people then?
I called Sharon, and then I called a couple of Laci's closer friends, I think Stacy and Renee. And then had the phone book out to call hospitals when I think Sharon called me back at that point and said that they would do that and call the police, and for me to check the neighbors and go to the park.
Sharon's one
I'm
of
pretty sure on that sequence. I mean, I may have checked the neighbors and then come back and got the phone book.
Right, sure.
Yeah, Sharon and Ron calling the hospitals. And obviously this.
Did you do that? Did you check neighbors?
I did.
Did you go to the park?
After I checked the neighbors, came back, called Sharon one more time. She said, we're going to the park, and we had the police going there also. So that went on, yeah.
Had any of your neighbors saw anything or heard anything or?
First neighbor I checked with was directly across the street. Her name's Amy. It's her son that was talking about the white truck.
Mhm.
She mentioned the Christmas light thing to me.
Tell me about that again.
She said that our outside Christmas light, the icicle ones, went on just before I got home. I didn't notice that they were on when I got home, but then she mentioned it, looked across the street, they were on. They get plugged into an outlet. I didn't plug them in today. And then when we returned from the park, a couple hours later, they were off. So I don't know. I mean, they appeared to still be plugged in. They must have overheated or something.
So Amy said just before you came home, the lights got turned on. She saw that.
Checked with her. Went to the left, no one was there. Left a note at Karen's. And checked to the right of Amy's.
These Christmas lights, you got to plug them in yourself, you said?
Yeah, there's an outlet outside in the storage shed area. Maybe you noticed that area.
I saw where you had your lawnmower and stuff.
Yeah, my golf bag lawnmower.
And the door was open when I was in there.
Right.
So in there, there's a plug, and you just plug it in, those lights go on.
Mhm.
And then you said they were on when you were talking to Amy.
Right.
A couple hours later, they were off,
Yeah.
but they were still plugged in.
Yeah, well, I didn't go up and try the plug, so.
Okay.
but I don't see why they wouldn't have been. I mean, maybe it got, hit by a cat or something like that, I don't know. I didn't check.
Who'd you leave a note with?
Karen Service, if you're looking at our house, she's immediately to the left. She's the one that was telling you about the dog coming running up to her leash.
You left a note at her place? Was there anything out of unusual, out of normal in your house?
The only unusual things were the leash and the door being unlocked.
The front door, or the French doors?
Yeah, what I'm going to call the back door. Right.
Okay, well, we're in your room and we're talking about your closet. Looked like a couple duffel bags down.
Yeah.
That was normal, or?
Yeah.
Did you get something out of the duffel bag that was on the ground, a raincoat or something today?
Out of that blue bag, the
Mhm.
Nike bag, I took my tennis shoes out of it.
The ones you wore?
No, the white ones that were out on top of the wet bar.
Did you do that recently?
This morning. I think that was this morning. But the leather brown one I just toss up there, and the other one I hardly ever use, so it just...
How about the gun? How long's that been in your car?
Probably a month. To Lone Pine to shoot pheasants, took it with me.
Is that your gun?
Mm-hmm. It's obviously seen better days, but
Yeah, it looks like it.
I don't think I tried to shoot it once in Lone Pine, it didn't go off. So, it's,
I mean, have you had it a long time?
yeah, I think I got it. Well, it may be registered to me or may be registered to my father, actually, because I think I may have gotten that before I was 18. I don't know. Yeah, it's a llama. And he is he was a buyer on it.
So it's been in your glove box about a month?
I think so. I'd have to check the date on when I went to Lone Pine.
Lone Pine?
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
South
so,
of Bishop.
right. What, you went up there pheasant hunting,
Yeah.
obviously, but you don't use that to shoot
No.
pheasant on? Have you fired it recently?
A pistol?
Yeah.
No. No, within the past year, no.
You go to Lone Pine with anybody?
Yeah, my father.
Your dad lives down San Luis Obispo, or?
San Diego.
You know how many it was loaded with?
I don't. I think old 8.
the towels that were in the washing machine, you don't know where they were, what they were used on?
No, I assume, well, I mean, I assume that Margarita used them Monday, but I don't know what surfaces or anything like that.
How often does she come over?
Seems like once every 2 weeks. This is her third time for us.
You think she was there Monday?
Yeah, I know she was.
Okay, you guys haven't had any problems, marriage problems? Everything's good?
Mm-hmm.
You've been married 4 years?
Yeah. Four or five. Yeah, I'm thinking. I guess it's 5. I think we're married in 97.
So you were married in 97?
I believe so.
The times you walked in the park, you said that you have seen campers, bums, or whatever. And has Laci ever complained to you about somebody bothering her?
No, I mean, like I said, no, and I don't think it's ever come up to her and accosted her in any way. You know, she has times that she's felt uncomfortable, and thankful she has the dog. We've called, you know, the police a couple times about people down there just to get them to move on. You know, and it's not uncommon for Laci or myself to, you know, wake one of these guys or ladies up and tell them to get lost.
The dog, is it I mean, she was glad to have the dog, but the dog is, I got two.
She's just very protective for.
Are they? He
I
is?
mean, if I'm in the yard and a guy comes up to me, the dog is fine. But it's been in the past when someone approaches her in our yard at least, that he's very protective of her.
He looks like he's been around the block, been around a while.
Yeah, he's an old boy.
Is he yours, or
Yeah,
from
she
before
got
the
it from
marriage?
me. Yeah, like a month after we knew each other. She
Oh,
brought
really?
him home as a gift.
As
So
a pup?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, he looked older than 5 years old.
Oh, yeah, no, I think he's 8.
Is he?
Yeah. 8 or 9.
What's the dog's name?
Mackenzie.
These numbers. Guy,
Yep. This fella's there.
is he just a friend?
Yeah, good friend of ours. He, that's his right, the 976.
No, his one, it just came up, Guy, so I don't know what his number was.
It's 765. Yeah, so that's guys.
Oh, is it 765-5544? Okay. Who's 619?
That is San Diego, so when I tried to call my parents,
Okay. Did you get a hold of them?
no. I'm
How
not
do you-
sure if
how
that
do you
was
get-
the mobile phone. They don't answer the phone very well. 20, what do we got? Okay, that's when I tried to call my brother, Joe, in San Diego.
Did you get through?
No. I got some weird message as a business of some sort, so the number's wrong in our phone book.
I'm on 480.
480. I don't know.
Gregory,
Friend of ours.
dad, cell, that must be your dad.
Yeah, Greg Reed owns the house. You look at our house to the right, that's his grandmother's house. He owns that. He came over and opened it up for the officers. He lives a bit away from us.
605.
Gosh, I don't know. 605, that's Renee Tomlinson.
That one of the French?
Yes.
How about 883?
Who did I call just for? That's got to be in here. I would have, if I had the phone book, I could tell you.
That's okay. How about 510?
That surprised me too. That is, what area code is that?
That's Oakland. Or it's even it's Livermore too.
Yeah.
Pleasanton, Oakland.
I forget who's. It's one of the friends, and it's weird that he had that number here.
Or maybe it's a cell, it could be his work cell phone.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
But
I called
999.
before.
These are received calls.
Okay.
So you received a 604.
Bill from Brian. Does it have a time on here?
Yeah, it does. I didn't go through all the times, but.
.510, could that be Woodland?
I don't think so. No, it's not Woodland. It's okay.
I don't know who it is. I mean, I remember seeing it and wondering who it was, and it was someone familiar to me when we talked. I don't know, I'll have to ask him, but.
I'm curious, what, Maggie was there on, or Maggie and Marguerite, but she was there on Monday, and obviously she did a lot of work, but the
Yeah.
towels were filthy. Why was your wife mopping on Tuesday morning?
I don't know. Got me. She was pretty fastidious about it, though.
Was she?
With the dog and the cats, and her, doing the Christmas deal. That was pretty common.
Was that gonna be at your house?
Tomorrow, or today, rather.
It
Yes.
is.
Yeah, she always had the vacuum and mop out.
Okay, so that isn't unusual.
No.
You haven't fired any guns today?
No. So, not since Trip Columbine.
Would you be willing to, well, you showered already, you said, right? When you were in Lone Pine, you said you tried to fire that handgun once?
Yeah.
But what happened?
Just clicked.
Just clicked?
Yeah. When I ejected that round, and the second one clicked also. I think I ejected it. Yeah, I know I ejected it. Second one clicked.
But you said you did fire, you must have, did you get a pheasant?
Oh, yeah.
Would you be willing for me to take a gunshot residue off your hands?
Sure, no problem. Will outboard exhaust show up as gunshot residue or totally different?
What, exhaust?
Yeah, from that outboard.
Well, you showered after you said, so I'm not thinking this is even a good thing, but no, it wouldn't.
Okay.
Peterson?
Yes.
Scott? you be willing to take a polygraph?
Sure.
So what you're telling me, Scott, is you have no idea where this is. Okay, I have a couple concerns. One is the cell phone call that you made. That if you listen to it, that call was made at 12:17. The first one you made from Berkeley.
Yeah.
You
I didn't
said,
take it from the vote.
no, you said 2:17, but the timestamp on the call says 12:17. Meaning to me,
You saved it, right?
I say,
Saved today at 12:17 a.m.
without that said? No, let me listen, because I
You had
I didn't say
the
it.
first time.
Oh, really?
I saved it, or didn't you save it? I handed it to you, and you saved it. If it had said yesterday at 12:17, you'd be right.
Right.
But
Okay. I want to see it. Yeah, you're right. Okay.
yeah, these are when
It says when I say.
I initially listened to it, it said received as
It did.
12:16 or
Or
whatever.
2:16.
Yeah.
2:16. All right. The only, just to eliminate you as a suspect, you'd be willing to take that, shut it off. Would you be willing to take a polygraph?
Yeah. And they're accurate, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's not, nothing that can be used against you, but yeah, I believe they're accurate.
Yeah. No, I'm certainly willing.
Wouldn't be now, it'd be, in a day or two or a week, you can think about it, but
No.
it's just like the next step in this thing.
Sure.
Really, what's left is the flyers, the canvas tomorrow, the media coverage. What concerns me the most is the fact that your dog came home with a leash on. That bothers me, I mean,
No question.
yeah.
What concerns me most is doing anything I can to further progress.
I appreciate that. And I don't want you to hold it against me. I mean, sometimes I hate asking you.
So you got to do it.
But I do, I really do have to do it, and, I mean, I understand, I'm glad you have a strong support system with you.
Yeah.
And I'll give you my numbers and my cards, but there's not a lot more we can do right now, other than canvas.
But we can do a lot. I mean, I know that.
Okay. Do you have any questions?
No, I mean, I've asked you a couple times what to do, so I have the answers to that. So we're gonna go do it.
That's what, yeah. There's, all we can do now is make people aware of the problem, the situation, and hope that somebody saw something or knows something.
The only other question I've had, what about resources available? You saw my mother-in-law tonight. You saw some of my wife's friends,
You know,
myself,
for,
counseling, that kind of thing.
that's.
Can you give us those numbers, or do I have to search them out?
No, I can give you those numbers. I just don't know, I mean, you're probably not going to get any answers today.
Yeah, no, I mean, but...
Yeah. It's Christmas, I mean.
Yeah, of course.
So,
Well, and there's no need to call it by...
Today.
We find Laci in the next days.
yeah, no, I agree. Yeah, I'll give you those numbers.
God willing.
That's my number, my cell phone number, and I'll get you the number to the victim services. Now, where do you want to go?
Oh,
Tonight.
physically, back to my home?
Okay, give me 1 second. Hopefully they're done over there.